Hey, Vinny here and welcome to my channel. Today in this video I will be showing you how I get a warm, very glowy, basic look that I would do if I didn't really have a lot of time or ran out of kind of like a creative idea on how to do my makeup. It's kind of like my go-to like neutral wing type of deal. And it features brows, contouring, all of that stuff that I get asked about all the time and how to make it last. So if you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. Alright, so let's get into this tutorial. I already have my primer on. I am using the Hard Candy Shine Free Primer. It's just a matte primer that I got at Walmart. It's like $6, so it's really affordable and it keeps my oily ass matte all day. And we're going to be taking this Neutrogena Healthy Skin Fluid and this Milani 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. They're both shade tan, actually. Yeah, tan, in case you are my skin tone. And we're just going to take that and put it all over face. So I really just like to mix my foundation. I just like to do, oh shit, my hair, excuse my edge, whatever, who cares? I have them, so obviously a wig, right? But point of this, I like to mix my foundations because like I like really full coverage because I have like some scarring. Like I had like a little bit of acne in high school, not a lot, and I don't have like a lot of like beard like hair or like ingrown hairs or anything like that too bad. But I just really like to look as plastic as possible. So then when I'm done blending that one all over my face, I take the 2-in-1 and I blend it from like here down my neck because I feel like that's kind of a problem area. I keep seeing myself in this camera. I'm just gonna use this palette. Come on, great broad girl. And just blend this from like here because this is where I kind of have some problems. If you don't have any problem areas per se, then just like apply it wherever you want. But I know I for sure have to do it a lot here. But again, I just like to look as plastic as possible. So I really just have to go in and blend that shit out. So then when you're done, when you're satisfied with how your foundation turns out, we're gonna start baking that, and that's just kind of like, you know, set everything in place and everything. And you want to do it when it's kind of damp but not too damp to where it's gonna be hard to like sweep away later. But I'm gonna show you. So you can take your favorite setting powder. It can be translucent, it can be close to your skin tone if you want. Whatever you got, use it. I recommend the photogenic one from NYX. It's like a white translucent, but they also have like a fair and like a tan-ish shade, but I personally just use the white translucent one. And yeah. Or in this case, as I recently discovered, and don't read me, like don't try it. It works. It's kind of weird, kind of whatever you want to call it, but baby powder. Like I honestly just use this because it's more cost effective than buying translucent powder as often as I would need it. But you know, if you don't wear makeup that often or just whatever, it's all about your preference and where you are in your life. But I like to use baby powder. So with translucent powders, it's not as messy, but since I'm using baby powder, it is. And you just kind of just like take it. You can take it on a sponge, just take like a liberal amount and apply it like everywhere. You're gonna look weird for a while because we're gonna do this while we do our eye makeup, just to really let everything like set in. Yeah, I know it's weird. I know I probably look weird. You will too, but it works. So don't try it. Don't try me, try it, but yeah, yeah. Alright, so in the end, you should look something like this. I have eyebrows, so I have to apply this there too. Like I said, you'll look really, really weird for now in the beginning, but at the end it'll all come together and you'll be matte and stuff. Plus, you're gonna use lots of setting spray later, but yeah. So yeah, definitely make sure that you have I have to keep your hair out of your face. Or no, like really though, make sure that you have powdered foundation to sweep away your setting powder or your setting powder. Yeah, so there it is. So next I'm gonna show you how I do my eyebrows and how I do a sort of like simple kind of like every day or whenever I'm too tired to do anything else I really want to do a little yeah while this all bakes. So you're gonna want to take your pressed foundation. Mine is Maybelline Fit Me Shade 330 Toffee. I'm just gonna like take that. We're not gonna do it all over the face because you know we're still in the baking stage. We're just gonna do it over the eyebrows, over like the eyes, stuff like that, just to like give like a clean sort of like set base to apply your eyebrows if you don't have any, and just do your eye makeup while everything else is getting settled in. Alright, so I haven't done eyebrows in a really, really long time. I mean, like, I have drawn my eyebrows on since I have shaved my face, but I haven't worn brows in a long time. But I'm doing this for y'all since y'all asked. Pray for me, oh my god. Okay, so when I do this, I do what a lot of people do, especially when you don't have eyebrows, and I don't use a stencil, but I just freehand draw a brow shape with a pencil. If you want to use a gel liner, gel liners are like gel, like brow pomades are easier to control, I find, but I'll have right now as a pencil. This is from Wet n Wild. It's called Sema Brow Now. Their names are really, really interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this handheld palette and do a shape. So like start from like, okay, your inner tear duct is where it should start, and usually people will like end like the tail of the brow like where their eye ends, but like makeup has no rules, so you can do whatever you want. That's what I'm gonna do, so you should do it too. Gotta be real silent when doing the brows. I like mine to be kind of like arched and like really like long. Like I don't really like our looks to be too natural. So this tutorial won't be much of like a natural look, just like a neutral kind of look. Kind of simple. There's lots of browns and stuff that I don't usually use, but in this case I will. So here's the first shade. She's long, she's kind of like an arch, not natural by any means, and I'm into it. So next what you're going to do is you're going to fill in the brow. You can use the same colored eyeliner, or you can take like an eyeshadow or whatever else you want to do, but I'm going to use the same pencil. And then I'll be right back. Okay, so when I do this, because I don't have eyebrows, I'm sure you can tell. I don't know why I keep on saying that as if you can't tell, like obviously, my bad. But I fill it, like most of it. I leave like a fourth or whatever of it kind of like undone because I need room to blend everything forward after I set what I already filled in with the shadow, and then I'm gonna blend that slowly forward and all of that stuff. And I will show you how to do that, of course. If you already have brow hairs, you can just if you want to outline it, like outline the shape of your brow already and give it like a new shape, you can, which would be easier because you already have the brow hair, so you don't have to like imagine what it would look like. You kind of just take what you have and exaggerate it a little bit or a lot if that's your style. And then just take something, if you want them to be like exactly the color of your brows. A lot of eyebrow packaging can be misleading. Especially a lot of the darker browns can turn out really red. So definitely swatch things not on your eyebrow in the store, but just like on your like wrist or whatever, what have you. And make sure that it's not too red toned for your wonderful eyebrows yet to be. Some of my favorite ones that I used even when I had actual brow hairs was the Milani brow pencil. It's like a regular thing, but like it's double-sided. Like they have the actual like pigment here, and then have like a little brush spoolie thing. And it's really, really helpful. And that's really all you need to do to get a really nice brow with that product. And then a lot of people, including a lot of ones that I know that I've seen firsthand that I can actually like say honestly that do work, is the Anastasia Brow Wiz and the Brow Pomade. Those work really, really well. The hype is definitely real with those products. So yeah, Wet n Wild ones that I'm using now, they don't really work that well with like actual brow hair. I find it just like slides around too much, whereas if you don't have brow hairs, that you can actually do more to set it to make sure that it lasts longer. But that's just my personal experience. Do with that information what you will. Alright, so enough of me jibber jabbering. You're gonna take this NYX Avant Pop. This is the Surreal My Heart palette. And we're gonna take this brown right here to set everything and to blend everything forward. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter, but my hair is yellow. Well, my wig is yellow. But yeah, I'm gonna set that with this little angled brush because the other brushes are dirty. You can use whatever brush you want. Just make sure that it's really like tight. Kind of like compacted and dense. Dense is the word I'm trying to do. Make sure it's like dense and like tight and everything like that. You can really just like get a lot of pigment and have enough control of the bristles to evenly distribute the product where you want it exactly without fucking up. And then if you have like little things like right here, it's like harsh, just like blend them down. Don't try and do it further like towards like the front, because of course it will just extend the brow and you might have a unibrow moment. But sometimes that's cute, I guess. Just like blend it like either like up and down, like horizontal, and or just like towards the back. It seems kind of redundant, but like it works. So a little slight fade. I'm not gonna bring it back to 2015 with like the hella faded brows, but that's just me. And then try something like this. I'm gonna go do the other brow and be right back. Brows. Yeah, kind of thick, kind of really long, but that's not how I like them, so yeah. Alright, so now on to my favorite part, the eyes. I already did my primer and set the primer with this Wet n Wild Creme Brulee. And the primer is this e.l.f. nude one. Both those products are like $1, $2 a piece. You can get them at like any drugstore. Yeah. So for today's look, I want to do kind of like a neutral, but like a little bit of purple because my hair is yellow, so just like a little bit of something, something. I don't know. I'm gonna try not to do it like too much. I'm gonna keep it as simple to keep with the basics theme. So as for the purple part, I'm gonna take this shade called Man Cat from the Tarte Engraved Rubber palette. Unfortunately, it is discontinued, but I'm sure they have some before it, like this Estee Lauder one that's really used up. There's this shade right here called Smoky that is pretty damn near close. It's not as matte, it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but it does get the job done, but I want a matte one for today. So it's gonna dip into it lightly, maybe like once or twice, take some away, and just start blending. I start with the crease first. Just like start in that crease so we get the color in there. Dip in like once, shake it, and just kind of like repeat that process until your entire like crease up to brow bone, because this acts as a bit of a contour to make everything look all snatched and cohesive. When everything else is open and contoured, that all makes sense. But yeah, I just like crease, smoke it out a little bit over here, and then up to the brow bone. Just like a lightly stroke it. Sorry, I swear I'm not 12, I promise. Alright, so after that's all blended out, I'm gonna take this black shade from the Estee Lauder palette. It's called Onyx. In this e.l.f. crease brush, I'm just gonna do a little 1-2 tap and blend that gently into the crease ever so slightly, just to make it look a little more deep set. I find it makes it look a lot more feminine. Yeah. And then just like side to get it in, and then what I like to do is I just like to like brush gently upwards towards the other color that we already laid down, just to get it all like get it engaged first. You know, like I started like dating and now it's engaging. You know, like they're engaged now, and then it's gonna go over it like this and marry them together. And because it's black, it takes a little bit more work, but it looks like that. And then you can take the brush that you just used initially, like on the first color, and just kind of like do a little bit more, just make it look a little more airbrush on the edges, just ever so slightly. And there you have that. Alright, so as for the lid color, you could just like use the shadow that you laid down. In this case, to set the primer, and just use that as an eyelid color, and you can honestly just be done if this is where you want to do, like where you want to end it at, or just like smoke a little bit, something on the bottom. It's like have something on the top and the bottom, or you can do one of my favorite things to kind of like spice up a neutral eye and do a winged liner. Alright, so liquid liner is not as scary as it seems, but if it still does terrify you, gel liners are a great alternative. Same deal as with like the gel brow pomade, it just has a little bit more control. So I'm gonna take this one by e.l.f. This is my favorite liquid liner, it never fails me. And it's only like $2 or $3. So it's gonna take it on the lash line. Don't be too scared of it. It can smell your fear, but like she doesn't like mean to scare you. You know, she has good intentions, okay? That's what I'm saying. So then you're just gonna take it from, okay, the end of the, like the bottom, like while line here, like where we put like an eyeliner pencil, you just like use that as like a base, like a basis, and just kind of like take it from like where that it ends, and then drag up from where that ends, you see? And then you take it from the end of what you just did on your on your lash line, Then just link them hoes together. Sometimes it takes some time, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the kind of day you're having, I guess. I don't know. And that's how I do my wings. Yep, and that's a really easy, simple way without like tape or stencil to get a line. Alright, so for the sake of time, I didn't film the rest of what I did. I used mascara, of course. This is L'Oreal Voluminous Feline. Comes this really cute packaging. And it's really, really black, and it lasts all day. I don't really have any issue with bleeding or anything like that. And then I used a matte mauve purple color that we used, Mancat. Not that it matters because you can't get it anymore unless you like eBay it, I guess. But yeah, I just took that straight up on the bottom lash line, nothing else, and just smoked it out. And now I'm taking a highlighter color called Gator Wings with the same palette that I don't know why I'm showing you because it's not very helpful. But there's dupes for a lot of these shades everywhere because these are nudes and like neutrals. A lot of brands have these. But just a really glittery highlighter shade, just taking it in the inner corner and just like tapping it in and just ever so slightly sweeping it upward and I guess downward towards the lower lash line to give it a little bit of glow. So I'm obsessed with highlight, as you will see when we get to that portion of the face that I love a good glow. Oh, and I also used a brown eyeliner pencil on the waterline. It's really, really subtle, you can't really tell, but this is Maybelline's long-lasting I swear to God I can read. Long-lasting drama and shade glazed toffee. Yeah. And it really is long-lasting. I never have to retouch that shit at all throughout the day. So it definitely does live up to its name. Then of course I do a little bit of glow on that brow bone. Some people like usually just like use like a matte color, like a lighter or like of their skin tone, but like I'm telling you, I love a highlight, so did that. It's from the same palette you can't get anymore. I'm the worst. I'm sorry. Oh my god. So usually I would do false lashes, but since this is sort of like a simple, the basics kind of look, I just want to keep it with the natural lashes, but I will definitely be using lashes in the next one and stuff. Yeah. Is I plan on doing one just about like black eyeshadow? I know a lot of people asking about how to do that, but anyway, next is contour, concealing, or highlighting, not necessarily in that order, but you'll get the point in a second. Okay, so back to the rest of the face. Now that the eyes are finally done. You're gonna contour, and I'm gonna take this angled brush from Wet n Wild. I got it from Dollar Tree. It's like $1. And this L'Oreal Infallible foundation. You can get a contour kit if you want, but it's kind of unnecessary. Kind of. Just like get your contour shade, like a shade or two darker than your actual skin tone, and your concealer shade should be the opposite, a shade or two lighter than your skin tone. So for contour, I'm just gonna try not to show my fucking edges. I'm just gonna take this and do it right under. Okay, so in my case, my cheekbone here, and my jaw, find a happy middle ground, and just like lay the foundation, so to speak, down. Oh wow, it is what it is. Fucking edges, whatever. We all got it. Well, not all of us. Huh? I'm not even trying to be shady. I don't even know. Yeah, and then it's kind of like lay it, and then I just sweep up and down and all around, just to make it look airbrushed, so that it's not just like a little. What is that? So it's not just like a brown muddy line on your face. You know what I mean? So you can kind of like take it up here, up under your sideburn, temple, whatever you want to call it, area. and blend until you're satisfied. But because I'm a makeup perfectionist, self-proclaimed, I really like to go in and take my time. And it should look something like that. You can definitely go in darker if you like a much more like 1980s type of vibe, which I'm not mad at, but that's how I do mine every day on a regular basis. Alright, so now one of my favorite parts, the setting spray. We're gonna do the highlight and get the glow on in just a second, but first I want to set everything together. This is a Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous. Maybe that's what I am. No, in all honesty, it's really good. It really locks everything in. It's affordable. I got it at Walmart. Hard Candy is like Walmart's brand, one of their brands, and this does work. So let's spray a liberal amount. And it smells kind of good. It smells kind of fragrant. It's not like over. I should have a fan. I don't even know. But yeah, it's like not too fragrant, but like it doesn't smell too much like a chemical. It's just slightly perfumed, just enough. Really, really lovely. Alright, so guys, we're finally at the end of it. Almost here. I'm just gonna do this highlighter. Highlighter is like super easy. Just like take it however much you want. I like a lot because I really like to look like a robot, mannequin, whatever the fuck. Just like really like reflective. But yeah, you can take whatever amount you want to and just apply it like right above your contour and like blend out. Oh shit. I should do blush. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I've been really into blush lately. This one is from Revlon. It's called Coral Reef Orange. Because it's summer and because I'm brown, I like orange blush. And I felt like there's something missing, so I thought I'll just include it. So here's how you do it. You just kind of like smile, a famous like smile. You just kind of like take a little bit and just blend it up. It looks a little bit crazy to start with. Just like take it along your contour, at the outwards of your cheeks. Just bend that upward. And if it still looks a little bit too crazy, you can take your powdered foundation and set that and make it look a little bit less wild. Alright, I promise, I mean it this time, it's the last step. We're going to take two highlighters, Crown of My Canopy by Wet n Wild, and LA Colors Shade Bronze. We're just going to highlight the fuck out of the cheeks. And this is the last part, except of course the last bit of setting spray, but yeah. Yeah, it's really reflective, like on its own, it's like one like layer. But I honestly take like 4 or 5 and then I add a 6th layer with the bronze, because I'm insane. That's the 2 layers right there. And you can see that. Just kind of like blend it like that, blend it into the blush, blend it up to your concealer. All that good shit. Yeah. So I did 5 layers of the Wet n Wild and 2 of the LA Colors, and that's how metallic you should look with that. Oh my god, alright, so this is the end look. Very like heavy metal and like reflective. I totally just stole that fucking title, but like, I don't know, it's very metallic, and this is my version of a simple, neutral, warm look. Oh, by the way, I think I mentioned this. My lippy is NYX Lip Lingerie in shade Beauty Mark. These liquid lips stay on all day, really, really great. The best way I can describe it is kind of like leather, and I mean it in the best way possible. Like, it's not heavyweight or anything, it's just, you know, it's a very like, it lasts, I don't know. To me, that's like a durable fabric, so that's what I compared it to. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this makeup tutorial. It took me such a really long time to finally get around to film a look, and sorry it's a bit lengthy. I just really wanted you, the viewer, to get the absolute most out of it and really go into how I make my makeup last and how I get it to look the way it does, because I get so many questions about that, and I really just wanted you to get the absolute most out of my content. So this will probably be the longest tutorial I'll ever do, and I hope it helps. So if you like stuff like this, or vlog stuff, reactions, I do all kinds of shit on my channel, so if you like it, please subscribe, like this video. If you have any more questions about anything that I may have not talked about on this video, and just let me know. And yeah, thanks so much again for watching, and yeah, bye.